there are no reports of damage at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant. Some workers were evacuated to higher ground, though, as a precaution. Now, the operator of the Onagawa nuclear plant, located further north along the coast, says the situation there is also stable. Some workers were also evacuated. Now, bullet train or Shinkansen services linking the Japanese capital to Aomori, Niigata, and Nagano have been suspended. Services along the Tokaido line between Tokyo and Osaka have resumed after a temporary suspension. Now, authorities in Japan say a tsunami of 1 meter has come racing ashore in the northeastern prefecture of Miyagi. They say it hit the coast of the city of Ishinomaki.
Authorities in Japan have given the all-clear to people living along the northeastern coast. They lifted a tsunami warning and advisories issued after a strong earthquake shook the region. Analysts say the tremor was an aftershock from the March 2011 earthquake. The estimated 7.3 magnitude tremor jolted the country at 5:18 p.m. local time, triggering tsunami. It struck off the Sanriku coast in the Tohoku region. This is the same part of Japan that was hit by last year's quake. Immediately after Friday's tremor, authorities issued a tsunami warning and advisories for Pacific coastal regions. They say a tsunami of 1 meter came racing ashore in the northeastern prefecture of Miyagi, hitting the coastal city of Ishinomaki. So far, there are no reports of major injuries or damage. Authorities lifted their warning and advisories 2 hours after the earthquake hit. This tremor struck in the early evening as people were heading home from work or getting ready to sit down for dinner. As we mentioned, meteorological agency spokespersons say they believe it was an aftershock of the March 11th earthquake. We felt the tremor here in Tokyo. Buildings swayed for a number of minutes. Several waves of up to 1 meter reached the coast of northeastern Japan just after 6 p.m. Japan's meteorological agency says the highest wave measuring 1 meter hit the coast of Ishinomaki in Miyagi Prefecture. Waves measuring 40 centimeters reached the port of Sendai, also in Miyagi Prefecture, and Soma in Fukushima Prefecture. Other waves measuring at least 20 centimeters were recorded along the coastal coast of northeastern Japan.
The United States has conducted a subcritical nuclear test for the first time in almost 2 years. Officials with the National Nuclear Security Administration said scientists carried out the test at a site in the state of Nevada. The scientists wanted to examine how plutonium reacts to forces produced by chemical high explosives, but their experiment did not produce a nuclear chain reaction explosion. Government leaders declared in 1992 that they would suspend tests that include nuclear explosions, but they permitted such subcritical tests, which are allowed under the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. U.S. President Barack Obama has said he'll pursue a nuclear-free world, but American scientists have conducted several subcritical tests during his presidency. And people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the cities that experienced the atomic bombings in 1945, criticized the tests.
I wonder why President Obama decided to conduct the test. He should take to heart the feelings of the residents of Hiroshima.
I feel sad that Americans still don't understand how we survivors feel. We are not submitting protest letters for no reason.
U.S. scientists have carried out 27 subcritical tests. They say the experiments are necessary to maintain the safety and effectiveness of nuclear weapons.